What's up, guys? This is Tim Credeur. I am here with Gavin Melancon. He's going to be doing a kickboxing match on June 14th at Ragin FC2 at the Cajundome. You can get your tickets at raginfc.com. Great to see you. Gavin has been training since he was 1 year old. How old were you when you started training?
8.
8 years old. He's been a little kid in jiu-jitsu tournaments. He's kind of grown up in the gym. He's 16 years old now. He regularly sends me text messages and Instagram messages as to whether or not we are letting small children fight in MMA. And that's been going on since you were about 12.
Yeah, I think the first time I texted you was I was about 12 or 13.
Yeah. So we got him a match. He's fighting Trey Hardy from Baton Rouge from T-Wedge Gym. I think Trey has 5 or 6 fights. Gavin's had a bunch of Gamma fights with us. He trains predominantly at Gladiators Youngsville, but also trains with us here at Lafayette. We all train at all the Gladiators, really. We're all kind of a family. But what's it like growing up in a jiu-jitsu and a mixed martial arts gym with fighting and stuff kind of all around you since you were a kid?
Well, when I was growing up, I kind of got into it because I didn't have a father figure growing up. So growing up around a lot of guys in the gym that are all coming in, working hard every day.
And who could beat you up.
Who can beat me up,
Which is great.
humble me.
Which is great for young men.
Very great. It's very humbling. You learn a lot of discipline staying here and growing up in the gym and ultimately just doing your best to work hard, get up there with those guys that you see coming in here fighting every day. And I think that's why I texted you, started texting when I was so young. Cause
want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Get closer to me. I'm not going to kill you. Everything's done well. Like, he's grown up to be a pretty good kid other than his hairstyle. He pretty great kid. But I think changing from, what's it been like for you as a kid? Like, you've been competing in jiu-jitsu tournaments and grappling tournaments as a kid. You know, your mom's watching and videoing and your brothers are there and your coach is there. And it's not a ton of pressure. I mean, obviously there's always a little pressure, but then to go from that to like the Youngsville Sport Complex and then the Cajundome, what's that difference like as a kid kind of dealing with that pressure? Because I know for me as an adult, like, that's a lot of pressure for me. I know I was an adult and I was fighting in the Cajundome. That was a ton of pressure for me. Yeah. What's it like being 16 years old and competing at that level? Or is it something you've kind of always kind of wanted to do?
I'll tell you what, when I was a kid, it felt like I was in the UFC the way I was competing. But now I'm here for it. I live for it. I love it. I mean, I feel like I'm way more calm fighting now than I was when I was younger because as I said, just been used to it, been around it my whole life, and I've been waiting for this moment to come in here, prove myself, show who I am.
Sure.
I'm ready to take advantage of it.
I think we all kind of start out competing like wild animals. And I think what a lot of people on the outside don't really understand, you know, because I think like when you say, my son does MMA, you know, people think, oh my God, how dangerous. You have a cage fighter in your house. But the truth is very different, I think. You know, I have 2 sons and myself, and when I come to the gym and train really hard, when I go home, there's nothing really left. Like, I don't have all that stuff in me no more. You know, all that, like, it's all gone. I left it all kind of on the mat, and it makes me much more patient and kind, and I'm much more sentimental and sweet when I've been training regularly. Vice, if I haven't been training for a couple months, I'm an asshole. Yeah, I'm all, and I think that's how normal people are. But I don't think people really understand that. Like, training kind of gets a lot of that ego and stuff out of you. Have you noticed that as a kid growing up, that you can use jiu-jitsu and MMA, even though we're saying we're getting beat up? We did. Everybody got beat up today at practice, right? But I feel like that makes us a little bit more a better person because it kind of leaves all the good stuff.
Yeah, like people who don't train, they don't understand because we come in here. This is like where we pick and choose our battles. We get it out on the mat, we leave it. But untrained people, they kind of every like single thing of adversity, they go into it full force. That fight or flight mode kicks in them. Their adrenaline starts pumping everything. But fighters and everything, if we face adversity on the outside world, you know, we're ready for it. We can stay calm and not just lose control or freak out over something that isn't a big deal. Because I think we kind of get out all that ego and everything out in the gym. Because if you come in here and you're like, I'm the fucking best in the world, you know. But then you come in here and you get beat up for 2 rounds. It humbles you. It really does. And
you get rid of a lot of that.
You get rid of a lot of that.
Yeah, and I get beat up by cardio and po' boys, so it's part of it. But what school do you go to right now? Are you going to Southside?
Southside, yes, sir. Okay.
Are you bringing any of the Southside crew to the fights?
Yeah, I think I'm going to bring a few of them.
Okay, cool. Well, Southside High School, show up, represent. Is there anybody you'd like to thank? I mean, you've grown up, you know, you said earlier in the interview that you didn't have a dad growing up, but, you know, you kind of turned out to be a pretty good kid, you know? And you've done some good stuff in your life, and you seem to be on a good trajectory. Who in your life, like other than martial arts, do you have to thank for that kind of stuff?
Definitely my mom. Because, I mean, hey, I wouldn't even be able to get to practice everything.
Yeah, so sure.
I'm very grateful to her. Just grateful to people in my family, everybody that supported me.
Yeah.
And definitely grateful to all you people that come to Ragin FC, buy tickets, come support us.
Yeah, Miss Melancon, thank you. I mean, it definitely probably wasn't easy for her to keep you in martial arts all these years as a single mom, but she's always made an effort, and she's at every fight, and she's at every grappling match, and she's been there since you were a kid. So thank you, Miss Melancon, for supporting this crazy dream, but it might be turning out a decent kid. We'll see you. Gavin Melancon, RFC2. He's going to be having a kickboxing match with Trey Hardy from the UFC gym in Baton Rouge. We'll see you there. RaginFC.com for tickets.